So let's just move on further towards the next question, which is question number 6, which says that explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus of 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 and so goes on plus of 5, they are composite numbers. So we have to show that why these numbers are called as the composite number. First of all, we know the definition. What is the meaning of a composite number? So any number which do have more than one factor or more than two factors, they are called as the composite number. For an instance, we are talking about a number 4. It do have more than two factor. That is, number 1 is the factor of the number 4. Further, if we are talking about the number 2, the number 4 itself. So any such numbers which do have more than two factors, they are called as a composite number. So on the same note, we have to prove that why these two number 1 and this one, they are called as a composite number. So let's just start the solution set of this particular question. First of all, the very first part which is given to us is that we have to prove 7 into 11 into 13 plus of 13 is a composite number. So let us suppose I am talking about this particular number, and let's just take common elements if there exist in this particular number. So as we know that, let us suppose I am taking a bracket on this particular number. So there are basically two numbers, 7 into 11 into 13 plus of 13, and we can see over here that the number 13 is common in between both of these. So we can take 13 common out of this particular number. So let us suppose I am taking 13 common out of it. So we get the values as 7 into 11 plus of, when we take 13 common out of this particular number, we will get the answer as 1. So let us suppose I'm solving it. So it will be like 13. 7 into 11 is 77 plus of 1. Further, if we'll solve this, it will be nothing but 13. 77 plus 1, it is nothing but 78. So this is into 78. So let us suppose I am further factorizing the number 78, because we know that 13 is nothing but a prime number. So the only factors of 13 are 1 and itself. So let's just factorize 78. So when we will factorize the number 78, we will get the answer as 13 into 3 into 2, because we know that 13 into of 6 is nothing but 78. So the factors of the 78 are like 13 into 3 into 2. So obviously this particular number do have more than two factors, because 13 is a factor of this number, 3 is a factor of this number, 2 is a factor of this number, 1 is a factor of this particular number, and this number itself is a factor of itself, we can say. So it means that it do have more than two factors. So any number which do have more than two factors, they are definitely called as to be a composite number. So what will be our answer? Our answer will be like, yes, it is a composite number. It is a composite number. Why so? What is the reason? Because it has more than two factors. It has more than two factors. As we can see over here, 13 is a factor, 3 is a factor, 2 is a factor, 1 is a factor, and the number itself is a factor. So the solution set of the very first part is that yes, this is nothing but a composite number, and the reason is that it do have more than two factors. That is why it is nothing but a composite number. So let's just move on further toward the second part. The second part is we have to prove 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus of 5, they are composite number again. So let us suppose I am taking all these numbers within a bracket, and we know that we do have 5 as a common digit in between both of these numbers. So we can take 5 common out of it. If we'll take 5 common out of it, we will get the answer as 7 into 6 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Let us suppose I am taking 2 into 1 as nothing but 2 plus of 1. So this will be the values that are remaining. So let us suppose I am multiplying all these numbers again. So we will get as 7 into 6. Let us suppose I am taking 42 into nothing but 4 into 3 into 2 is nothing but 6 plus of 1. So let's just multiply all these values. So it will be like 542 into 24 plus of 1. So let's just multiply 42 and 24. So 42 and 24 will be like, let us suppose we are multiplying, so it is the 2 into 4 is 8, and 4 and 4 16, it is 4 and it is 8, so it will be like 8 2 0 1, and it is nothing but 1008. So the answer will be like 5 into 1008 plus of 1. So the answer is 5 into 1009. So we know that 5 is nothing but a prime number, and this is again a prime number, so they cannot factorize furthermore. It means that this number do have more than 2 factors again. Why? So 5 is a factor of this number, 1009 is a factor of this number, 1 is a factor of this number, and itself, the number itself is a factor. So it means that it do have more than 2 factors, thus it is nothing but a composite number. So what we can say? We can say that it is a composite number. The same reason is it is a composite number because it has more than 2 factors. It has more than 2 factors. What are those factors? The factors are like 5, 1009, 1, and the number itself are the factors. So it means that the number, this one, that is 7 into 11 into 13 plus of 13, and this particular number are called as the composite numbers because of the reason that they do have more than 2 factor. I hope the concept of explaining the reason why these numbers are called as the composite number is all clear to you. So let's just move on further.